just call it Friday. And this particular evening, I want to learn the whole art of modeling. What does it really take? And I have just the right minds for that. I have a teenager, I have an elder guy, I have another amazing lady here who are looking amazing. We'll definitely have to see how they are doing it, you know, carefully, how they are modeling it. But then, let me actually introduce them first so that you get to know who we're going to have. I have here Hilda Muricho, who is the manager of Driq Events. I also have Susan Wanjiku. You'll be seeing her a little bit later, having a whole red dress, looking amazing. And then Eric Ngugi, quite looking, you know, stylish and dapper. Have them right here. Go and talk to us on our socials at TV47 News on Twitter, mine at Nyerungita _ and TV47 KE, that is on Facebook. Tell us, what do you think? And we'll be getting into this particular conversation just to understand what does Driq Events do. Hilda will be telling us all that later on. We're having the two, Susan Wanjiku and Eric Ngugi, really, you know, preparing themselves to have this particular modeling. You know, preparing. I really wanted to know, do they breathe? How do they even breathe? How do they walk before on the, is it a run? I really wanted to understand all these particular terminologies fast. I believe we have them right about now. I believe we can have this particular the whole modeling for the two, Eric and Susan Wanjiku. But now, before we actually get into the conversation with Hilda and the three of them, are we good? Susan and Eric, and all of you, I mean, welcome to Friday. First of all, I believe I can start with you on this. What is Hibak Events?
Driq Events.
Or rather, Driq Events, sorry. Yeah.
It's all right. Well, Driq Events basically is a company that organizes different events. We have turn-up events that are called Slip and Slide. And then we also have charity events that we do. We visit children's homes, and we donate whatever we have collected from our friends, even the neighbors who are willing to give us anything. Because we actually liaise with the children's home first and talk to them, and they tell us what they really need. If it's books mostly, if it's food, clothing. So we organize that from our friends and whatever you also have, and then we donate to them. And aside from that, we also host pageants. Okay. As you see, Mr. and Miss Kasarani pageants.
Oh, okay.
And also Little Teens. So basically, Little Teens is like her, and Mr. is the adults.
Right.
Mr. and Mrs. Yeah.
Susan, how old are you?
I'm 12 years old.
I don't even remember what I was doing in 12 years old. I think I was playing some football somewhere. Why did you decide to be a model? How did it even start?
When I was 10 years, around 8 to 10 years, nilikuwa napenda fashion. Nachukua vileso, najifunga, natengeneza kango, natengeneza design, navaa viatu za mom. Najaribu tu kutembea nazo. Nilikuwa napenda mambo kama hizo za fashion.
Right. Mom, hakuna shida yote?
Yes.
So ukivaa, your mom is really encouraging you do this?
Yes.
Okay. How has it been so far? Ukiangalia pale umefika saa hii na pale ulianza?
Iko sawa. Inanipeleka tu vizuri.
Okay.
Yes.
Rico, wewe unaona niko umekula miaka kidogo. How old are you tuanzie hapo? Alafu how do you learn all this? Ulifika mahali ukamwa let me learn ama ni kitu na with time leo unapiga pose flani, leo unatembea design flani, how we were seeing you do at that time, how do you learn all this?
Okay, first of all, I'm Eric Ngugi, and in my hood they call me Mufasa.
Mufasa?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, so I'm 23 years old. Na modeling imekuwa ni interest kwangu. I mean, starting from my hood, tumekuwa tukipenda modeling and everything, and I'm a fashionista as well.
Right.
So imekuwa ni interest pia kwa marafiki zangu na pia kwa community yetu, because in our community we have people who support us to do modeling and to help the society.
Right.
So that's why imekam ikakuwa like it's an interest into us,
right,
as a model.
I'm looking at what you're wearing. But then Mona, the Mufasa thing.
The
Did
Mufasa.
you make that?
Yeah.
How long do you take to tengeneze? Is it a shirt? Is it a t-shirt? What are you wearing, by the way?
It is a kaftan, as you can see. It is a kaftan.
Kaftan.
A kaftan, yes.
Okay.
A kaftan, a stylish kaftan.
Okay.
Yeah, so from Lukempa, as you can see. Lukempa is where I work.
Okay.
And this title of First Runners Up, Mr. Kasarani, imenifikisha hapa into this section ya kuwa designer. Na nikaajiriwa kwa Lukempa. It is a big brand, which we usually dress Mlamwa and Big Fish. Yeah.
How long will you take to kando, tukiongea kwa tent kando, wamue unanitengenezea kama hiyo? How long will it take you?
One day.
One day?
One day. Everything, the old stylish.
So mimi nipige order leo?
Pige order.
By kesho asubuhi?
By kesho Lukempa inaku. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hilda, do you also model? Do you also catwalk and all this?
Well, actually, that is an interesting question, yeah. I'm also a model. And in my previous days, if I may say, I've worked with different brands. I've worked with Tony Airo on my hair. We did a hair commercial.
Right.
And I've also worked with Delamere. We also did a commercial on the yogurt, Delamere. It's aired almost kila mahali. It was also on billboards in town.
No wonder you have that. Have you ever met someone and you're like, you have one of these familiar faces? Like, I've seen you somewhere. And it's not at home, I've just seen you somewhere.
You've seen me somewhere?
I've seen you somewhere, now that you mention it.
Yeah. So I'm also a model. I think we're all models. Personally, I'd like to say we're all models. It just depends on how you carry yourself and how you portray yourself as a model. And I love the fact that you brought that up, because I was to ask, what does it take to be a model? And I think Susan, so far as a 12-year-old, what do you think really takes to be? Unadhani mtu anafaa kufanya nini? Do I because as a model, I'm pretty sure even your classmates right now,
yes,
you go grade
7.
Grade 7?
Yes.
Well, your classmates sahi wanakuwatch, do Susan kwa TV sahi, and they're like, Susan hahitaji kusoma pia. Ni kweli?
Lakini I wanted to say but as in naweza kubalance masomo na modeling.
Aje.
As in mambo ya modeling, mamangu ndo ana cooperate nayo, na mimi sasa Monday to Friday na concentrate na masomo.
Right.
So mambo za modeling na mom ndo ananiambianga, Susan, kesho kuna event, kesho kuna fanya hivi. Kama hakuna event ama audition, na mimi naendelea tu kusoma. I'm also a dancer.
Hey, okay.
Yes.
Wow. So, ni subject gani unachukia zaidi?
Agriculture.
Okay.
And visual arts.
So, ukiwa pale unasoma agriculture, unaona ama singekuwa nasoma hii, sasa ningekuwa tu na models mahali.
As in
Mom, si lazima mama juu. Ini yetu tu.
As in hizo lesson sipendi nasomeanga shule because wanafunzi wengine wakisoma wananipea interest. Lakini hizo siwezi nipata home nikisoma peke yangu.
Right.
Because they are boring. As in Bambi.
Right.
Because my favorite subject ni home science na computer science and integrated science. Sasa hizo hata unaweza nipata nimekaa peke yangu nikisoma.
Right.
Lakini hadi agriculture, visual
Ni ngumu.
najipanga tu nguvu nasoma because the exam lazima ikuje na utafanya.
Nikuulize Susan,
Yes.
juu utafika maybe age ya Hilda na utake kufanya vitu zitasaidia watu kwa jamii. You know, you're doing impactful things. Maybe kusaidia watu ama pia ufanye tu kazi yenye Hilda anafanya sasa hivi. Ungependa kufanya nini? Yenye ile tunaitanga giving back to the society.
I would like to have my own foundation and then I will napanga kufanya project ya charity, one in Nairobi, and I would like to work with Governor Sakaja, and one in Kiambu County that I like to work with Governor Amatangi so that we can help the society.
Okay.
I have already done street feeding, charity, visiting children's home, and even caregiving. So far, I'm continuing with my projects. So I'll never give up, and I'll still continue.
Guys, I told you, for 12 years, I don't remember what I was doing in 12 years. By 12, you've already done all that?
Yes.
You should really be proud of yourself, Susan. You should really. I found a game of coffee, by the way. Eriko, by 23, najua sahi social media for you is a big thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, TikTok pale nini. How do you use social media kujijenga? Because I'm pretty sure back then, as a model, maybe at events, haingekuwa as big kwa social media. But right now, I'm pretty sure unajijenga ukitumia social media.
Sure.
How do you do this? Do you take videos? Do you upload them daily? What happens for you?
Yeah, I usually upload them daily, on a daily basis.
So ukona camera person ama how does it work?
Yeah, personally for me, I do it for myself, and sometimes if maybe if na present a new project or maybe a new outfit, then I suggest ni go harder kuendea mse mwenye na camera and record. That's my boy. Yeah, and it will deliver. So I usually namuita pale, like we just making some videos, and from Lukempa we have our own and only cameras hapo. So tunazirecord. So it's naweza sema basically daily you have to be consistent na content. Because like huwezi kaa tu hapo, like you just said that you're a model, you're a fashionista, and then hakuna kitu yenye unaeka kwa social media, because hapo ndio platform iko.
Right.
Yeah.
Hilda, you've been in this industry for a minute now, for quite a long time, I presume. What's different now in 2023? Is this industry when Susan will be your age maybe? Will she reach a point, maybe she's 20 years old and she's like, no, I'm not doing this. Maybe the industry is just too toxic. Maybe the industry isn't, giving back to her,
Well, what I can say is this industry, it's not for the faint-hearted.
For real?
It is not.
And the way I'm really planning to, if I retire from journalism, to try it.
No, it's not for the faint-hearted. You have to keep going, because not everyone is always happy for whatever you're doing. No one is. There's some models who don't actually receive the encouragement that other models receive. She's receiving the encouragement that her mom is giving her.
Sure.
See what wengi wanapata hiyo encouragement. So it's not for the faint-hearted. And I would actually say in 2023 the industry is changing. Change is inevitable. I would say that.
Yeah.
So as we are proceeding to the coming years, and also the society is changing, I would like to think society is changing, because society it's a very hard nut to crack. Because kitambo models were presumed to be, how do I put it? Let me not go there. But at this time and age, at least people are receiving models in a different way, in a different light.
Right.
Yes. So I would say at the moment, the industry is actually giving back to the models that we have. And wherever the model is, penye uko, it's not for the faint-hearted.
Is it
Just
paying
keep
enough?
going.
Is it paying enough?
I would say.
As we wrap up, is it paying enough so that I know kuna kakitu as I enter?
I would say it is. It's mbaya.
How much do you get?
Nione kando.
Let me get your last words about the whole fashion industry, the whole modeling. For someone who really wants to get into this industry right about now, what should they do?
Well, for starters, find me at Driq Events. Just call me Driq Events. I will just know how to guide you and help you as a company, because Driq Events, we also have our teachers there. Yeah, so nitafute kwa Driq Events. We'll know how to guide you as a model wherever you are.
Okay.
And before I finish up, I would just like to say a big shout out to our sponsors, Zoe, Abimiki, she's a gospel artist.
Right.
To also Lofa Media,
Right.
to Trinidad, and also to Delight Fashions.
Okay.
Yes, so big shout out to you. Thank you so much. Those are some of our sponsors.
Susan,
Yes.
tuna coach sai, even maybe your classmates wanatakanga kujoin na kuvaa hiyo tiara unavaa sai na hizo vitu zote kukatwalk, unaweza waambiaje?
I like to tell them that never give up, and if you are talented, please tell your parents or your guardians so that they can support you. Believe in yourself and never give up, please, because if you give up, you can't pursue to your dreams. So I like to share, if you want to start modeling, you can follow me on Instagram as Shix Mrembo or on YouTube as Little Miss Kasarani 2022-2023. Thank you. Please subscribe.
Right. How many followers do you have before on IG?
I think around 2,000 whatever. How?
Wow. Hey, I'm at the age I am and I still have hundreds. Eriko,
Yes.
mtu afikaje kwa hii industry?
Kufika kwa hii industry naweza sema ni ile tu kujiaminia. Consistent, ukijiaminia, because wase hapo nje wana talanta but wase kuwa support ndio wanakosa.
Right.
So I mean, akijiaminia na akikutana na right people like Driq Event, wanaweza mguide na help kutembea kwa hii journey, you understand?
Yeah.
So ni kujiaminia tu, and everything like you just believe in yourself and God first at all times.
Right, I love that. God first at all times. Yeah. Thank you very much, Hilda Muricho, the manager of Driq Events, Susan Wanjiku, and Eric Ngugi, models. Thank you very much. I hope we do this again. And asante sana for sticking around. This has been Friday on behalf of the whole